Hey friends, it's Emily. Today we are going to go book shopping as a form of self-care because it is desperately needed right now. Even if I don't get anything, just the act of browsing through books, walking down the street, enjoying fresh air, it does wonders. So I'm gonna check out a few stores, see if I find anything that I've been looking for a while, find anything new that, sparks my interest. But either way, let's do another cozy, relaxing book shopping vlog. So taking a quick little lunch break. I'm not a big acai bowl person, but this place has a coconut base and I get matcha mixed in and that's really good. So we've got some matcha, blueberries, almonds, strawberries, coconut. Yum. It got really misty and kind of sprinkly rain outside, so this is what it is. But have you ever been in a bookstore and you keep going back to certain things, you keep picking books up, and you find yourself about to go over the edge? Because I almost did that. I almost went berserko in a store buying so many books, but I had to restrain myself. I've been working on that, so I only got one at that store, even though I probably wanted 3 or 4. They just had a lot of books in there that I had been wanting to purchase and just haven't taken the plunge yet. And they were like in pristine condition. They were looking really nice on the bookshelf, and I was like, "Argh." But I didn't. Maybe I'll go back a different day, but I limited myself to 1. And I'm really happy with it. It's something I've been looking for a while, and it just serendipitously appeared. So on to the next store. Okay, so I was a little bad, but there are worse habits to have than buying books, right? Okay. It's rainy, it's gloomy, it's gray, so I apologize for the lighting, but hopefully this book haul will brighten your day up. But I mean, oops. And also this plastic bag is a recycled plastic bag. I'm gonna keep using it, you know, rather than throwing it in the garbage. I'm using it to move things around and, you know, give it new life rather than just throwing it in the garbage. So that's why there's a plastic bag. So the first store was this cute little store called Booktown. That was the store where I almost, you know, did some damage to my wallet, but I didn't. I limited myself to one book, and it was a book that I had been waiting to, you know, add to my collection. Over the years, if I find an Outlander book, a paperback one, I love hardbacks too, but specifically the paperbacks. I have the first one that I found in some local bookstore, the second one I found in a used bookstore, and I think the fourth one I found in a used bookstore. And so this one is the third book. It's Voyager. And, you know, I mean, everyone has their favorites. I know that Voyager is a big favorite among the Outlander community. Just a lot of plot happening in that book. I've watched the show religiously over the past 6 years, and this one, spoiler, takes place where after she leaves to go back to the future, her living her life, him living his, and their what's the word? Reunion. Their reunion, which is one of the most famous scenes of all time, and their journey to what would later be known as the United States of America. So a lot of stuff happens in this book, in this season 3 of Outlander. So much. So I'm so happy to have this. Lucky find. Really pretty green color. So it will look great on the shelf. Okay, so the second store I went to is an amazing used bookstore. Sorry, bag wrinkling. Amazing used bookstore that has an amazing used historical romance section. I feel like the historical romance section in a lot of bookstores is very small, maybe a shelf, maybe nothing at all. But when I tell you this store had walls of historical romances, and I mean 5 for every author. I mean any author you could think of. I mean some authors are more read recently, so they are harder to find. But I feel like if you hit the store up once in a while, you would be able to find what you're looking for. They have a really, really cool section in the back where they had $1 used romances, which is really, really cool. So once you get it, if you don't like it, you weren't out a bunch of money. So, you know, a great find. And I'm so happy that I was able to discover things that I had been looking for a while, and new things that I'm like, you know what, let's just give it a try. So there seems to be a recurring theme to, I always try and find a book that was published in the year I was born, so I can do a future video challenge on reading books that were published in the year I was born, which was 1994. So this one fit the bill perfectly. It's Mistress by Amanda Quick. And this one seems to have some plot. I mean, right away, the heroine's name is Iphigenia, so we know we're in for a wild ride. So this one actually looks really cool. I'm not going to delve right into the plot right now, but I'm happy I found this because it's just another book I can add to the 1994 read list. So, and for a really great price. It's continuously getting darker in here. I apologize. We're working on it, but it is just a gray day outside today. So the second book I picked up at that store was A Gentle Feuding by Joanna Lindsey. Joanna Lindsey is one of those old school historical authors that I'm trying to read more of the backlist. I know some of them are going to be no, but some of them are probably going to be great. So this one I believe is going to be part of a book club I'm a part of, or a book club that I follow along with. So I wanted to pick this up in case so I don't have any trouble finding it later on. So we're ahead of the game. So this one, I'm excited for this. Also, pardon my Disney Tsum Tsums that I've had since maybe middle school. They were gifts, and I treasure them. No judgment here, okay? Thank you. The other one I was super excited to find all the way at the tippy top of the store was Kingdom of Dreams by Judith McNaught, and she's also one of those old school historical romance authors that, you know, stands the test of time, partially. This one is the book I've heard the most about, and I'm so excited to read it. I literally saw it on the top, my eye caught this blue, and I'm like, I need it, but I am vertically challenged as a 5'1" woman, so, you know, I had to grab that old step stool and, with all my dignity, ask for the step stool and go up to the top, channeling my inner Belle from Beauty and the Beast along the bookshelf. I've always wanted to have one of those libraries where you could swivel around, but this was a little bit less graceful than that, but we did it, we got the book, and now I'll cherish it forever. Another book I have heard many things about is Beast of Beswick. A lot of, you know, bloggers I follow always include this in their famous Beauty and the Beast retellings, and so good. So I'm really excited for this. I think it will be a great one to add to the collection. And in that $1 section I was telling y'all about were these two books. Not the best condition, hence why they're probably in the $1 section, but again, if I don't enjoy them, I can pass them along to a friend, or I can donate them, and I'm not going to be out a bunch of money. So the first one is An Earl Like You by Caroline Linden. I've heard a lot of recent, you know, bloggers talk about Caroline Linden. Definitely want to get more into her backlist, and I think we'll try this out first to see how we like it. Camera fell over, but we are commencing. And by camera, I mean iPhone 8 Plus. We love vintage. So the second book in that dollar section that I picked up was Castles in the Air by Christina Dodd. Christina Dodd is also an author that I've heard about but haven't read a book yet. So what better way than to spend $1 to get right on into her backlist. So this is the cover, very pretty. And I think this one's medieval. I love medieval, so come to mama. So this one, I really liked the title of this. That's the thing that caught my eye the most. Castles in the Air. I think that's just really pretty. Very excited. Okay, so the last book that I picked up, and the one where I internally squealed when I saw it in the store, was The Lady Gets Lucky by Joanna Shupe. When I saw this, like, I saw the purple lettering in like a, you know, little busy section of the shelf. I kind of had to dig for it, and I went, like, I was so excited because this is one of the books that I've been wanting to read so badly but haven't taken the plunge. I just know that I'm going to love this book, and oh man. I'm so excited for this one because this is, what even says it, Lessons in Seduction. Chef's kiss. I love movies like that, you know, where someone's teaching her how to, like, be social. We love She's All That, even though it wasn't really seduction, but you know the drill. Love stuff like that. So this is going to be amazing. I know the plot also, you know, I think there's cooking in this, which we love, little, not obscure professions, but, you know, something that makes a historical romance a little different from the rest. And it's also Gilded Age. All of the things I love encompassed into one. I've read one Joanna Shupe book already because I know I'm behind, but I know I'm gonna, like, eat through her backlist so quickly. So I'm trying to take my time, so I always, you know, there's something I'm waiting on that will come out soon. I don't want to get it all over with too quickly. But this one is so pretty. The purple, I love the purple. It's so pretty. And I read, the one book I read by her was A Notorious Vow, and it was amazing. That was also Gilded Age, New York, and in that one the hero was deaf, and it was an amazing read. I didn't want it to end. I love the way she writes. I love the Gilded Age setting. She's incredibly detailed, and she's quickly becoming one of my favorite authors. So this book is, I think, her newest release. She has another one in this series coming out in May, but this is the most recent one. So I'm so happy I was able to find this, and it's actually in really pretty decent condition, a little creasing, but I mean, that's fine. I'm so excited to read this. Best purchase of them all. I mean, a lot of them I'm very excited about, but this is the one that made this trip worth it.